What's good, my
Respect,
people?
respect.
Respect is due, but not
But
for
is
Arsenal
oh,
currently.
there you go.
You know what I mean? We've
There you
just
go.
come off the back of a 2-1 defeat.
Listen, I'm seeing Tottenham fans coming to life on Twitter.
Listen, it's game over, isn't it? The league is done. Like
Oh,
Liverpool are
here
just
he
gonna run
is.
ahead.
Here he is. Poison is
Liverpool are
back.
just gonna
And he
run
says, how
ahead.
can you lose to Chanso? And then he says, I mean Fulham. He must miss Chanso or something. But yeah.
Yeah, sticky. I can't lie, man. I I did not foresee what we saw. You know what I mean?
I did not see what we saw.
Yeah, I mean, I did not foresee what we saw, man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm seeing players
Low
just
key, I think we deep down inside knew. Parky definitely did.
what's Parky saying?
He just said, look, we've been shit for a long time now. It's just we haven't been fluking any wins.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, innit? If you win the game, people are saying
Yeah,
this,
but
but
it's
then when you
it's the manner in which,
it's the
like,
manner of the defeat.
yeah, the manner of the defeat, but even the wins that we've been getting, there's certain games where we should have been turning them over like 4, 5, 6-0, but we're only getting 2 goals because we're missing a bag of chances. That's the point he was making. We've
Yeah.
gone through all of these periods of like, boom, we've taken a couple of chances, but in general, we have not been very clinical.
No, we
And
haven't.
now we got man like Poison in the chat talking all
Poison in
sorts
the
of
chat.
fraff.
What are you saying, Poison?
And he's saying, bro,
You
he's
might as well
saying
just.
joke team, and there's
You
not
think?
much to refute that at the moment.
I don't think it's a joke team. I just think we are in a bad. We're in a bad patch at the minute. The Like we have good results, then we have some bad results. The consistency isn't quite there.
I'd say we
Um,
are in a run of maybe 4 or 5 bad results.
yeah.
Like
Um,
even the draw at Liverpool was a bad result. If you deep it, like
I wouldn't say the Liverpool one, just merely for the fact they could have scored way more. And I think, yeah, we battled for that one and we looked up for it. You know what I mean?
point
Well,
is
from the first,
we missed a load of chances in the first half. Cool, we got a goal,
we missed chances. We're one of them teams. We will miss chances, isn't it?
and this
But
is where the problem lies for us. Because on the days where you have very few chances, and you're a team that misses chances,
I think being clinical is the main thing, isn't it? Like the other day we had 30 shots and 3 on target or some shit. You know what I mean?
yep.
So it's clearly it's clinical. It's missing sitters, wrong decision making. I do think there's a couple man to that can shoulder some blame, but it's a team sport, so they can't take the. They shouldn't really take the blame in it. But I can see where we can strengthen. Um, would you reckon we start there with where we can strengthen and what we can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
to?
yeah, yeah. Start there, man.
Um, we said Zinni had a terrible game because he did have a terrible game, but he didn't play today and we still lost, didn't it? So that's making me think it's not as easy as just a 1 or 2 man situation. It's the whole style of play at the minute. You know what I mean? I think that's where we're going wrong.
We haven't got
Certain
enough.
players,
We haven't got enough options to play a different way.
yeah, basically. And I mean, even if we could play a different way, it would, yeah, it would help us a lot in these games where everyone just knows what we're doing, and we become quite easy to read. You know, you're going out trying to get the ball to Saka. He's gonna look for a way in, and it's just easy to read, isn't it? You just double, triple up on man.
We haven't got enough threat from the midfield. Like historically, even just Arsenal in forget the forget the 4-4-2 era of Henry and that. I'm saying when we first moved to like the diamond, the three in the midfield, we always had two midfielders. Obviously, we had a holding midfielder, but we had two midfielders that could actually play ball, right?
Yeah.
We've always had that in like maybe one slightly better than the other. If you not originally, but at one point we had Cess and Nasri playing as central midfielders for us, right? And then we had Song holding. Now we kind of operating with, we want to do the same type of stuff because we're trying to emulate Barcelona, tiki taka, total flipping football, whatever you want to call it, right? But
Yeah.
we don't. Shit, I lost my train of thought.
You said about tiki taka and all that, having a different style.
Yeah, no, so basically, in order to make that work, we need at least two technically gifted footballers in the midfield. Barcelona always had three. We always had three. We just didn't have the best athletes or the best defenders. Right, 2 secs. I just got to go get this. It's the delivery.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, we don't have many options when it comes to how we can change the game and how we can adapt. And like every team needs to be able to change it up, innit? I think once they figure out your main form of attack, if you don't have a plan B, then it's kind of over, innit? Like you're going up against someone who knows what you're gonna do and is gonna plan for every eventuality of playing that way. You know what I mean? Like doubling up on players, locking down certain areas of the pitch, making sure that the midfield's pretty jam packed, and just staying well conditioned, what's the word I'm looking for? Well disciplined. You know what I mean? If a team shows a lot of discipline against us, they pretty much can get the win, innit? It's not a problem. Like we need more options. I don't know what Arteta's doing with these subs and who he's bringing on, what's going on with certain players. We're in a bit of a mess, I can't lie. We're dropping points left, right, and centre. But Poison, Kanto, if you man are still there, let me know how you would improve Arsenal right now with the players that we got. And yeah, just with everything we have now, how would you go about it? Because for me personally, it's a midfield issue, isn't it? Yeah, for me personally, it's a midfield issue. That's where I think it lies. We can't, like, we ain't got. It's a tough one because we need T-Pain, but then again, if he's always injured all the time, we need someone else. So in January, we need another box-to-box centre defensive kind of, anyone that's good, like defensively minded, but can go for, you know what I mean, like a Thomas Partey role. Basically, we need someone that can fill them boots, big boots to fill. But I think that's where we're lacking, man. Like there's nothing tying the defense, the midfield, and the attack together. The glue is gone. There is no glue. It's just separate components. You know what I mean?
We don't have adequate backup glue, man.
That's it.
And then the rest of the midfield isn't really good enough to pick up all of the slack all of the time.
Yeah, I feel like Declan has to do way too much. He's a lot. I know he could do it, but yeah, I don't know how long that can last, innit? If that's economical or what.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just asking the man a minute if they're still here, what they think, where Arsenal are going wrong and how they would improve it. But I don't think that man has dropped any comments yet.
Nah, they're not still here. Poison just came to like torment us and dip.
Came to glow.
But like I'm saying, man, I think, by February we'll know a bit more. But
Have we
if I
got that
don't
long
see
though?
anybody coming in January, we might be in a bit of trouble, bruv.
Yeah. I mean, we don't even look like. It's weird, isn't it? Like we don't look. We look like an ill version of ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the patterns of play are sluggish. The passing's a bit sluggish. Accuracy's lacking.
Yeah, man. I just think,
Like the eye test. The
I
eye
just think,
test, anyway.
I
At
think
least.
too much of the necessity parts ain't there. Number one, but number two, it's also like, like I'm saying, not having that other way of trying to play the game is kind of killing us. You can still play possession based football or whatever, but you have to work out another way to move it around the park because
If they gave you the keys to the door and they said, "Look, we've got what we've got. With what we've got, we need you to do a thing." What changes are you making?
um I'm probably I'm probably gonna switch around. Switch around the midfield for a start. Like I'm gonna instead of having it with one holding midfielder and two attacking midfielders, I'm gonna have it as two holding midfielders. So I'm
Yeah,
probably gonna play either El Nene or Jorginho with Declan Rice, and then either the Smith or Odegaard in the 10. Um, and then I play Kai Havertz as the striker, as the target man.
you think that would be enough to get us points, or
What do you mean?
like, do you think them changes you're making is going to affect
Well,
the
you're
club
saying it's all
positively?
that we got, right? And I'm saying I'm
Yeah.
looking to try something different because I haven't even finished. Like I'd start the Smith on the left, and I'd
Mm.
start Gabriel Jesus on right wing.
So you totally mix it up.
100%. Like why not? We're losing to Fulham.
Yeah,
Like why not?
I would as well. To be honest,
What's the worst that can happen? We lose again.
I'd I'd use the FA Cup game to try a new thing, innit?
I don't know if I would do that though because it's Liverpool. I don't know if that's the time to really try a thing. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's
because
the
if we
only cup
go out of
competition
this,
we
if
can
we go
try a
out of
thing.
the cup, we're only in the Champions League and the league then, and the league is getting ropey. It's getting ropier by the day.
I'm cool with that, man. Like, to be honest with you, FA Cup ain't doing it for me, bro. I'll be disappointed. Um, it's league or Champs League, innit? And it's not really looking at either of them at the minute. I don't think we could beat Real Madrid or them man
Listen, the
there
way that
playing
we're
the way they're
playing,
playing.
especially in the league, I think regardless of whatever, I just think the next game is when I would switch it up. Whatever the game is, whether it's Liverpool in the cup or whether it's a league game,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
might as well just switch it up in the next game. Yeah, because we haven't.
I'm with that.
Sometimes
I'm
you
with
just got
that.
to try it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, something's missing, man. The spirit is lacking. You know what I mean?
Spirit. Well, we're obviously in a bad run of form, and obviously with a bad run of form comes lower confidence. And when lower confidence is there, you can't be relied upon to do the same things as before. This is why they got to change it up. Yeah, you got to
Mm.
change the way you're trying to play. You got to change the people you're trying to play, and it's not no knock on anybody else. It's just that's football. You got to rotate the squad, not always when someone's injured or when someone's tired. Sometimes it's because they're playing shit.
Yeah, for real. And what's mad is we're not like we're having possession. We're just not doing nothing with it. Passing accuracy is higher than them.
There's no
Passes are
intent.
higher than
There's
them.
no intent
There's no
at all.
intent, no intentions behind. We ain't got that killer intent just to, you know what I mean? Be ruthless and just finish
Finish or
opportunities, man.
start a move, bro. Like that's the other side of it. It's like man will go through seven or eight lateral passes or back passes before we get to someone who's willing to try and play forwards.
Yeah,
And it's all that's one of the things that's definitely killing a lot of our momentum in the game. All right, last year we went handbrakes off and 100 miles per hour. Now we're the complete opposite. We need to find a balance.
yeah. I need to find that middle ground. Um, do you think that's down to tactics, team selection, or a mix?
I think it's more personnel available because I genuinely believe that obviously Thomas Partey, we both know, one of the best, if not the best, central defenders, or call it central DM midfielders in the league, right? He's missing for us. And then secondly, the person who we brought in to replace Zinchenko is also missing.
Mm.
Add to that the fact that the rest of our midfield is brand new, man. Kai Havertz, as well as he's doing, Declan Rice, as great as he's been, they're both brand new to what we're trying to do. So it's
Yeah,
never going to be ticking as much as you want it to. That's kind of why it was like when Partey was about, and we could have Partey in the 6, Rice in the 8. It was carnage, bro. We were on fire, and
mm.
Timber in the left. Oh my god, because the midfield, everything was compact and the ability was where it needed to be. The running was where it needed to be, and then Odegaard could just do Odegaard. You never noticed really a bad game from Odegaard that early because he wasn't asked to do anywhere near as much in the midfield as
And
he is now.
you rarely see him coming deep and trying to dictate like
Yeah,
whether it's going out to the left or the right, where he's trying to do that a lot more.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
So I think it's the problem started with personnel not being available, but it got worse when our solutions stopped working and we've really lacked any imagination in coming up with new ones. So there's a bit of both.
yeah,
It's on luck a little bit with the injuries, etc. But it's also on the manager because it is his job to try to rectify this. And for me, at some point, you got to stop doing the same thing if it isn't working.
yeah. I feel like without Jack and Party, you kind of lose that central threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, central
And
threat and
now we lack
central reliability.
now we lack that central threat. It's like we have to go to the wings, and then everyone knows we're going to the wings. Whereas if you've got a central threat, like whether it's Party or Xhaka hitting one from range, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Centrally, getting them thinking about that threat, then you know what I mean? We're too easy to defend against,
real
basically.
easy to set up against, man. Just double up the wingers and sit back and wait to hit us on on the flipping
On the
transition.
counters. That's it. That's exactly how you beat us. So we got to work out a way of
We got to switch it up, man. I'm telling you. And the only way we can switch up the way that we play is by changing the players around. You can't expect different things from the same people if it's been clocked.
yeah. Um Connor Hum on was it Twitter, formerly was it X,
X.
formerly
X
known
gonna
as
give it to you.
Twitter. X is gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you. But Connor is saying Arteta was asked if reinforcements in January window were the answer to Arsenal's poor form.
Oh,
He
he's
said
here
the
we go.
answer is with the players he has now.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't
That's not
see
the
any.
answer.
No one's coming in January. That's number one. And we're gonna have to make it. We're going into the trenches, and this is the form we're carrying into them. We got to get through the whole of this month, yeah, well, the whole of January, without any more injuries, and no more setbacks.
Mm.
Why?
Declan Rice is saying the mentality needs to be better. Says Arsenal need more control and self-belief after suffering 2 consecutive defeats.
Yeah, man, I think man them are having shell shock moments, man. So who knows? But they need to snap out of it. They need to snap out of it fast. I don't know when the next game is. I think it might be next weekend. Hold on. Or we might
So
actually be in the break.
Arsenal's top scorers in the Premier League, 20 matches played. Bukayo Saka has 6. Eddie Nketiah has 5. Kai Havertz has 4. Martin Odegaard has 4. Gabriel Jesus has 3. Declan Rice has 3. Leandro Trossard has 3. Gabriel Martinelli has 2. So Martinelli's bottom of the food
Dead food.
in goal scoring.
Bottom of the dead food. We're playing
20
next
matches, two
Sunday,
two goals. 20
4:30.
matches, 2 goals. What are you doing with that?
Huh?
I'm saying 20 matches, 2 goals.
Bro, you
Like,
gotta go on the bench for a bit. Like, what's his assist saying?
fuck knows, bruv. Doubt it's still that. Let me find out now. Probably like 2.
We're playing Liverpool in the FA Cup. Is our next game, so Sunday. So yeah, boom. If we're gonna do anything, it should be them. But I don't see him changing it up. He's gonna do the same shit because it's Liverpool and we're at home.
It's fucking crazy, man. Bukayo got 6 goals, 6 assists.
That's like okay, meaty. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's Meads. That's Meads.
Yeah.
Martinelli's got 2 goals, 2 assists.
Dead food. You got a whole bench for
Yeah.
a bit, man. I need to see the Smith with a run of games, man. I
So
need
these are
to
all the
see it.
people with the same goals or more goals than Martinelli, yeah? Lo Celso with 2. Tarek Lamptey with 2. Kulusevski with 2. Pedro with 2. Jensen with 2. Jackson with 2. Rodri with 2. Uh, Hammer with 2. Gumares with 2. Gomez, Garnacho. Even Fabio Vieira's got 2 goals.
Oh
And
wow.
he ain't been, he
Wow.
ain't been
That's it. That's
playing.
it. And that's enough. Edna's stream, man.
Bruv, Digne, Christine Bowen got 2.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
J
saying?
Bo. Man, that J
Bruv,
Bo.
Serge Aurier got 2. Martin
Bare
Odegaard.
right backs have got 2 and that. Like, bare right backs are with Martinelli.
Odegaard got 3.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's it. I don't even need to hear any more. I'm bare sad and I'm bare like unexcited now because if we don't bring anyone in January, it's gonna be peak.
Yeah, Alexander Trent got 3. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Erling Haaland's only got 4 goals for Man City.
Our one saving grace, right, is although we've got Liverpool on Sunday, Liverpool have also got the EFL semi-final on Wednesday, and they probably want to win that shit.
They just want to beat us anyway. They always want to
Oh
hammer
yeah,
us.
they definitely want to beat us.
They
But
love
we
it,
might,
bro.
like, you know
Their
what I mean?
favorite thing. They're gonna play Jota if he's fit, and he's gonna bang 3. I was like,
Yeah,
you
he
know
is.
what I'm
We
saying?
we've already lost. I feel like because we're
I
just in
feel like
some
that.
dead form, and it won't
I feel like we
turn
need to
around.
lose that as well. We need to lose that for shit
Yeah,
to change. For shit's got to get on top of it.
real
I'd, ra-
talk, real talk.
I'd
I need the
rather,
cronkies to see it and be like, right, like,
yeah, but I'd rather not lose more points in the Prem, and I'd rather not lose any games in Champions League. So that's just FA Cup's the only thing left to just fucking, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Send a message. Right? Like, sticky times, man. Started off well and just dropped the ball, man. Literally, you know what I mean? There's
Madness.
been times when we could have created a gap, in the league and all that shit. Failed to do so. The last couple challenges we flopped. Villa, did we lose to Newcastle?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Fulham, like we got like I think we got like four. You don't lose, you don't win the Prem with four losses already, bro. I'm telling you,
Especially not the ones that you've lost to. Like it's
we'd have to not lose again for the rest of the fucking foreseeable, you know.
yeah.
Man,
I
did the
think
chewy and the chew bark.
I think for now we can call it a day. We will
Yeah,
watch
man.
and see what go on with the transfers. Obviously, there's 7 days until this Liverpool game. So we will be back to talk some sport at some point. But
Yeah, man. Disappointing shit,
oh,
man.
terrible
Disappointing
game. I'm not even
sport.
rating none of the players. Like it's just terrible,
Nah, they
man.
don't get no ratings,
Nah,
man.
no ratings.
None at
No
all.
ratings. Right, and with that being said, I am Axel Holy,
I'm the flying monk.
and this is the More Time Podcast,
More time. It's more time.
and we are gone.
Salute.
Peace.